Boruto episode 146. So we're leaving off with the execution of the prison break. This was a great episode in my opinion because it was quick, it was simple, and it was easy. Okay, it was very, very easy. So we have Kokiri, I believe that's his name. I can never say it. I feel like I'm always butchering the names, but at the end of the day, who cares, I guess. So Kokiri is with Boruto and Mitsuki, and they are trying to execute the prison break, and they're basically trying to get to the tank full of water so they can get rid of the seal because it's fire style. We all know this. They're trying to get out of Zuki Castle. But of course, Manga, who is the warden, is stopping them every which way. So they get to the tank full of water after fighting a beast who looks like the animal past dog summoning. Isn't though, because it doesn't have the rise, and clearly Manga, aka whoever, they don't have pain jutsu. So, but it does look like Pain's animal path summonings. One of the dog summonings, it does do look like that, but of course it isn't. It only has two heads. Well, did it have two heads last time? I'm not sure. I think it had three heads, but either way, that isn't the animal's past summoning. It just really looks like it's very, very identical. Manga comes over there and basically he catches Boruto, Mitsuki, and Kokiri. They can't go anywhere because Kokiri doesn't have water to take off the seal to basically escape Hozuki Castle. So at this point, Sadara comes out of nowhere. Mind you, Sadara already basically got essentially captured, but then she got out the way. So when she finally meets up with Boruto, Mitsuki, and whatever, she does her cha punch. I don't really know what to call it because she doesn't really have a name for it. Just like Sakura too, she used to be like cha, and then she get the punch like ah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she does, which is great. Water pretty much breaks the ground under them. Next thing you know, water's everywhere. I mean everywhere. And they pretty much finally escape Hozuki Castle. Except that's not it. It isn't. Manga goes on and releases I believe his name, now again, I'm a butcherer, but let me know if this is right. Kokiri, I'm not sure, okay? I could, not Kokiri, but like, I don't know, okay? Because I feel like I'm really gonna butcher this name. But essentially, he was talking to the prisoner who was in, I believe, what was it, not detention, but he was in something else. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say, like, that's what I'm saying, I don't want to butcher it, and I feel like I'm just straight up just butchering names at this point, like left and right. But he was basically in confinement, and everybody knows, but Manga's been actually talking to him for the past 5 episodes, I think since the beginning of the Hozuki Castle arc. So he finally releases him, and apparently a full moon amplifies his power. But at the same time, a full moon is also a is also a correlation, to Mitsuki, and not necessarily his power, but his background and where he comes from. So this is going to be an interesting episode next week. But that's how the episode essentially ended off with Manga releasing what's his name from the confinement, and him kind of just catching up with Boruto and Mitsuki and fucking them up. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're gonna have Boruto and Mitsuki and all of them win, but it actually looks to be a decisive battle between the four. I don't know if Kokiri can do anything, but he does have jutsus, hence why he had to be within the fire seal. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the point. You can't use jutsu. And everybody knows this actually comes from Naruto Shippuden Movie 5, Blood Prison. That's where the whole Hozuki Castle and the Celestial locker or whatever, that's where it all comes from. I said locker. The Celestial seal, excuse me. Celestial Fire Seal, excuse me. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. This episode was just like I said, quick, simple, easy. Last week's episode was a little bit more fun, but we kind of see the aftermath of that, and I think next week's episode, excuse me, is going to be the last episode, if not 148, but I think next week's going to be the last episode, and whatever happens after that, we'll see. So yeah, that's it, pretty much it. I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. One, I love Boruto. These episodes, they obviously aren't like the best of best episodes, but one, we're getting closer and closer to the manga adaptation, which is going to be great from the manga. Everybody's going to go nuts for that. Two, I like Boruto. Anything content with Naruto and Boruto and just kind of seeing them is dope. And 3 is more content for Boruto on my channel. I really love doing the Boruto manga monthly, so this is kind of just to keep y'all, you know what I'm saying, your heads on the float, you know what I'm saying, of a float, whatever. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you guys think. And until then, I'll see you guys later.